Hi, today I will do the sharing on chapter 30 of the book Jing by Lao Tzu. So first I will read the content of the chapter, and then I will explain what's the meaning and how we can apply it. So the chapter goes like this. He who would assist a lord of men in harmony with Tao will not assert his mastery in the kingdom by force of arm. Such a course is sure to meet with proper return. Wherever a host is stationed, briars and thorns spring up. In the sequence of great armies, there are sure to be bad years. A skillful commander strikes a decisive blow and stops. He does not dare by continuing his operation to assert and complete his mastery. He will strike the blow, but he will be on his guard against being vain or boastful or arrogant in consequences of it. He strikes it as a matter of necessity. He strikes it, but not from a wish for mastery. When things have attained their strong maturity, they become old. This may be said to be not in accordance with Tao, and what is not in accordance will soon come to end. So let me repeat one more time. The first part, he talked about what is if you are in harmony with Tao, then the person will not use force, because if you force, you get the return like counter force. Um, Army, wherever there's the army, there'll be no crop, or when there's a war, there'll be followed by famines. And if he has to be in the master, he has to be in a war. He strike that he stop after when he gets the objective, and he dare not advance, and he dare not be boastful, and he strike or he engage in the war is only because of necessity. And everything, if it's in strong maturity, it is actually a sign of uh, getting old, and the end will come very too soon. So let me explain what it means. First of all, the leader cannot use. So what Lao Tzu means is that first, the leader cannot use the force to rule. If he does, he will get revenge or return from people. Okay, why is it so? Because leading by force means using the fear to get people to follow. Without the internal reason, it is unsustainable. Moreover, for those who get hurt with revenge later, and one way or another. For example, if children rebel, when a parents children rebel when the parents are too strict, and because the parents don't allow them the freedom of choice, then there'll be rebellious children. Some even leave home, right? Second, when the army is present, the nature is not pleasant. Briars and thorns spring up. Famine is present or followed by the war. Good crop is not there. Similarly, when the environment is full of fear or threat, the bad result will occur. For example, in the business, if boss set fears and culture sets the fear culture, there will be internal fight and cheating will happen inside the business or the team, within the team. Then the result will be poor. The performance by people will be poor and terrible. So why is it so? Because Lao Tzu he observed that when there is a war, always the crops cannot grow because if there's no crop or little crop, it means there'll be no food for people, and there will be famine, right? Hunger. Because why? Because during the war time, there will be no people or few people to farming, because people evacuate, right? Avoid the war. Similarly, so that means whenever there's a war or there's an army, there'll be the life will be very difficult and famine and hunger. So similarly, when the environment is, if there's a fear is a main force, uh, the business performance is poor. So fear force is like war also, the environment, right? Why is it so? Because why is when the culture of the business is fear, the business perform result will be poor, because people will hate the management, people hate the work, and so they will cheat, because the management cannot always monitor or know what they're doing, right? So deep inside themselves, they don't like, so they will cheat. For example, in my previous company, when we need to key, we are in sales, right? We need to key in the data, like the leads in the system, but because of the people, they don't like the management, so they do not key in the correct data. Yeah, so that is because of the culture of fear. Yeah, people don't like the business management, and they will not be honest in the work. The third thing that Lao Tzu is wanting to tell us in this chapter is that the master who follows Tao only use force as a last resort, and when necessary, he does not use force because he wants to show his skill, like I'm so skillful, so I will attack you, or I attack someone, and I show that I'm so strong. But if he needs to use, he acts and stop when achieving the goal, like defending. He does not want to advance. For example, if the enemy attacks his country, he will defend himself. But if he wins, he won't like go to the enemy territory. He's not greedy. He's not arrogant or boastful of the success. So why is it so? Okay, and the fourth, maybe before that, I will combine with another idea, which is the fourth one. When things are strong, they are at the mature stage. What mature will soon die. It means that being strong and arrogant, one will soon die or will face the end. Right? So what does it mean? Okay, everything in the nature go in cycle of born, grow, mature, and die. Nothing escapes that. So if something is strong, it will die soon. Um, for example, like Facebook and Google are strong in the internet right now, but but they will fade in the internet business in the next 5 or 10 years. Normally, there's in the long term industry, old industry will die, then new industry will come. So the business can choose to move to a new one or ceases operation. Anyway, old business model will die. So if something now is too powerful, supreme, and then the nearer the end will be. Like so, you know, right? For example, the tree, the if it's very hard, so at first it's soft, it's born new, then the blade go up and strong. Then after that, if the moment of being strong, that is the moment is the stage before dying. Yeah. So okay, so that is the what's the meaning of this chapter. So now I will offer some of how can we apply, or how can I apply, or we apply what Lao Tzu is teaching in our life. First, do not use force in business and in life. Be gentle, be soft, and give way. And only use force as a last resort, but stop when we achieve it. For example, like discipline, spank children, right? Only as a last resort, and do not show how powerful I am or we are. Be humble, because the moment we are arrogant, we will die soon. It means humble, continue to stay relevant and be around. Because, for example, if my business is the biggest, I would be thankful to the clients and to the suppliers and employees. I would treat them well because without them, I do not exist. So even I'm the most powerful business, I still need to be humble. For example, if I am Facebook, I need to thank the users because without the users, there's no one using the platform. I need to thank the advertisers to spend money with me. Yeah, and I will reward them. I will give value to them more, and I do not squeeze suppliers, clients, and employees. So that's all for the sharing. So just a quick summary here. Uh, okay, if you want to be harmony with the Tao, don't use force because there will be counter force or return. The revenge, people will revenge. Uh, whenever whenever there's an army or whenever there's a war, there will be no crop or there will be famine and poverty and hunger. Uh, the master do not strike, but if he has to strike, he will stop, and he will not advance, and only engage in the war if necessity. Anything in the nature, if it's strong, then it will strong maturity, then it is getting old, and the end will come soon. With that, this is the end of the sharing for this week. Thank you for listening, and if you like it, you please like this web page, Facebook page, Learning by Saying. And if you want to speak, uh, click the sign up button and let us know. We will get back to you. Thank you for listening and see you next time. Bye.